Imagine a world where screens are everywhere, connecting us instantly, but pulling us apart. This is the story of the screen time generation. Kids born with tech in their hands, and parents who remember a time without it. How has constant connectivity changed family bonds? Let's hear from both sides and uncover the truth.
Let's dive in and see how this betrayal happens.
The screen time generation is anyone born after 1995, growing up with smartphones, social media, and endless apps as normal parts of life.
For parents, tech was a tool that came later in life. For kids, it's like air. Always there, always on, completely normal. In just 20 years, connectivity went from occasional emails to 24/7 notifications, group chats, and endless scrolls. By 2026, over 80% of families report tech interfering with simple things like dinner conversations. It's not all bad, but it's definitely changing how we connect. So how do these two worlds experience family life? Let's hear from both generations. Let's listen to both sides and see how constant connectivity really changed parent-child bonds. Let's start with the parents' perspective, how constant connectivity feels from their side.
Parents remember a different childhood, playing outside, talking face-to-face, family games without distractions.
Now they see their own kids glued to screens at the dinner table, attention going to apps instead of family. It feels like a quiet loss of connection. In 2025-2026, teens average over 7 hours of screen time daily. Parents report tech causing more family arguments and less real conversation than ever. Many parents feel they're competing with notifications for their child's attention. Less eye contact means more misunderstandings and emotional distance.
They miss the simple things: board games, walks, deep talks. One parent said, "It hurts when they scroll instead of talking to me."
Parents worry about addiction, anxiety, and sleep problems. Studies link heavy screen time to rising mental health issues in teens. These concerns are real, but kids experience connectivity very differently. Let's hear their side next. Now let's switch sides. How does constant connectivity feel from the kids' perspective? For kids, screens aren't a distraction. They're a lifeline. Group chats, video calls, online communities, this is how we stay close to friends. In 2026, 90% of teens say social media helps them feel less alone, especially during tough times like lockdowns or moving schools.
For us, this is completely normal. We don't see it as too much screen time. It's just how we live, learn, and connect.
When parents take the phone away or set strict rules, it feels unfair. Give me that phone. No, I need it. They don't understand that screens are our social world, not just games. For many teens, online spaces are where they belong, where they can be themselves, get support, and feel seen when real life feels hard.
Both generations have valid feelings. Parents miss face-to-face time. Kids feel connected through screens. The challenge is finding balance.
So what are the real impacts of this constant connectivity on family bonds? Let's look at both the good and the challenging sides. So what are the real impacts of this constant connectivity on family bonds? Let's look at both the challenging and the positive sides. Negative side. Less real face-to-face time creates emotional distance and misunderstandings. Families talk less deeply when screens are always on. In 2025-2026, studies show a 20% rise in teen depression and anxiety linked to excessive screen use. Parents often see this and worry deeply. On the positive side, constant connectivity keeps families close across distances. Video calls with grandparents or cousins feel natural and warm.
In 2026, 75% of families said tech helped build stronger bonds, especially during lockdowns, isolation, or when living far apart.
The truth is in the middle. Connectivity brings new ways to connect, but also new distractions. The real challenge is balance, not banning screens, but using them wisely. Both generations have strengths. Parents bring real-world wisdom, kids bring digital fluency. Together, they can find a healthier balance. So how do we actually find that balance? Here are practical tips both parents and kids can use. So how do we actually find balance? Here are practical tips both parents and kids can use to bridge the generations. Tip 1. Create tech-free zones. No screens during dinner, bedtime, or family walks. Just real conversation and connection.
Tip 2. Co-create device rules together. Parents and kids decide limits as a team. It makes everyone feel heard and respected.
I get it now.
Really cool.
Before phones, we played outside.
Wow, that's wild.
Tip 3. Share experiences. Parents, try your kids' face parents about life before smartphones. You'll both learn and laugh.
Tip 4. Monitor health. Follow 2026 WHO advice. Limit recreational screen time to 2 hours a day to protect sleep, focus, and mental health.
Tip 5. Open dialogue. Talk honestly.
How does tech make you feel connected or lonely? Listening without judgment builds trust.
These 5 tips help both generations meet in the middle. Balance is possible, and it starts with small, shared steps. Technology isn't the enemy. Imbalance is. Used wisely, it can actually make family bonds stronger, not weaker.
We've heard both sides. Now let's wrap up with the big takeaway from this deep dive.
This is the end of our deep dive, and the big takeaway from the whole journey. You've now seen how constant connectivity changed family bonds, from both parents and kids' perspectives. You have the tools to understand and bridge the gap.
Technology isn't the enemy. Imbalance is. Used wisely, it can actually make family bonds stronger, not weaker. Balance is possible, and it starts with small, shared steps.
If this video helped you understand or feel more connected, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and share it with your family. Let's spread real conversation.